I'm sure that in the beginning of September this year, we will see a significant increasing of the oil price.
So Ahmed, the US Federal Reserve will be sitting down for discussion on the 6th of June. And these discussions generally do have an effect on the price of oil. So for this upcoming discussion, when do you think it will start to affect the price of oil?
Actually, first, I think Ms. Yellen will increase the interest rate before the summer holidays. Whether it will be in the beginning of this month or at the end of it, I am not sure about it. But I think that won't affect the oil price very dramatically. So we might see a little bit falling of the oil price, about 10%, no more. But the oil price will increase immediately after 1 or 2 weeks to its price from today.
Okay, and you sort of just touched on it then, but we've sort of spoken about when the effect will happen. But how exactly do these discussions affect the price of oil?
Actually, if the interest rate, that Ms. Yellen increased the interest rate 0.25%, the American currency will get higher against the other currency. That will put the oil price under pressure, because if the dollar get higher, the oil price will fall a little bit. The reason actually, because a lot of capital will move from around the world to the US. But I think all around the world are the economy doing good, and even it's in a good shape. So I don't think there will be a big movement of capitals from around the world to the US. So that's why there will be not really an effect on the oil price.
Okay, and so we've sort of obviously spoken about how the Federal Reserve discussion may affect oil, but talking more broadly, how do you think oil prices are going to fare? Do you think they're going to go up?
For sure. Actually, we reached the end of the strategy for 2 years low oil price. I think in the beginning of September this year, we will see a really clearly significant increasing of the oil price. So we will move from the price that we have it last year even to the middle of this year between 45 to 55 to oil price between 55 to 65. And I think we might end the year about oil price for $60 per barrel.
Okay, and why are we going to see that increase?
In the beginning of September, for everybody, it will be clear there will be increasing of the oil price. Even the OPEC states know this, and they don't want to cut production because they don't want to shake the market in that time.
Okay, so in general, at the moment, the oil prices and the oil industry is actually going quite strong, or?
For sure, they are going in the right direction. We saw maybe a little bit changes when Canada and Nigeria and Venezuela have a little bit difficulty in their production, that the oil price immediately jump up to about $50. So that always show there is the global economy is growing very fast. Even we have Iran start always now producing more than before, about 1.5 million barrels per day than 1 year ago. So. And the oil price is now almost between 45 to 50. So that's always clear signal that the market is going on the right direction, and growth and the health of the global economy is doing well. The only problem is we don't know how the EU economy is doing. This is something that put the oil price a little bit under pressure. But I think after the end of the summer holiday, the prices and even the oil, the EU economy will show a clear signal of growing, and so the thing will start go up as business as usual as before 2 years.
In the oil industry, there's been a lot of concern about there being too much oil. There's been an oversupply in the oil industry, but we've had issues such as the Canadian wildfires and other shortages in some of the main oil production countries. So this has kind of leveled out the industry. Do you think it's going to continue? There's not going to be such an oversupply of oil?
We don't have any more this oversupply if we come to see the market in the future, because we just realized immediately after the problems in Canada and Venezuela and Nigeria, the oil price jumped immediately to over $50 per barrel. So I think, and I am sure that at the end of summer this year, we will see with the amount that are produced now, the oil price is going to grow because of the world economy and global economy are doing very well.
So all in all, the oil industry is doing really well, and you think it will continue to?
Yes, I'm sure that in the beginning of September this year, we will see a significant increasing of the oil price, and we can say the end of the strategy of 2 years low oil price.
Well, Ahmed, thank you very much for coming and chatting with us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for the invitation.
That's all from myself and Ahmed. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep clicking back to Dukascopy TV.